Do you want consistent aim like the top Radiant players? Players like Kane, Zera, and Zekken who consistently place at the top of the leaderboard every game and reach rank 1 every act? Well, so do I. And I think I might have cracked a little hole that leads down the path of those top aimers. And that is all thanks to EG Dive. This video is going to showcase his findings and how I've adapted it to my own warm-up routine that's helped me MVP some more games and climb over 100 RR in just one day. First off, I'll explain what Dive Secret is. Essentially, you're changing your sense to work on the different parts of your aim that you won't often train. A great example of this being addressed is with those top aimers in your aim trainers, Kovacs and AimLabs. You might notice these guys advocating different sensitivities for different tasks, and that's basically what we're going to be doing, but in Valorant. With my warm-up routine, we will be training those neglected areas. Right, now, for my routine, I do use Kovacs. We're going to be using Drog's playlist, right? There is the share code, you can just copy that in, whatever. Every task is only one attempt each, but you can repeat it as much as you feel is necessary. I do play 2 to 3 times for some tasks, some of them only need 1. Obviously, you can do it to your heart's content, but we're going to be using double the sensitivity for this, right? This is going to help build the weak areas, such as your micro adjustments, target switching, and fingertip aiming. Once I do this playlist, I'm going to hop into the range. Again, we're using double your normal sensitivity. What I'll do first, I'll stand on top of this ledge, and I'll shoot the bots with different elevations for around 20 seconds. 20 to 30 is fine. I do have quite a few drills, so don't want to be taking too long doing each of these tasks. Again, it's just a warm-up, not an aim training routine, just a warm-up. This task just helps with micro-adjusting with different heights, because when you peak, someone might be positioned slightly higher or slightly lower, and you've got to adjust your crosshair to that. After that, popping some jet knives. We're going as far back as I can without going past these steps right here. I'll aim at one head, shoot one knife, and then instantly flick to a new target, changing the distance I flick each time. This focuses on more target switching as well as flicking, making sure that I don't overflick when I move to the next one. So it is okay to move slower to make sure you're not overflicking. Always underflick, never overflick. Then I'll hop back on the ledge, I'll jump, and I'll be drifting with jet whilst trying to shoot between 3 to 5 bots. Again, you don't want to be overflicking, you just want to be focusing on the smooth, gradual, slower movement that you can build up as you improve your aim. One of my personal favorite drills. After that, I'm switching to a Vandal, and I'm just practicing movement correction. I'll pick a bot, overflick, then correct it with a strafe. This just warms up your strafing, and it's generally what you end up performing when you're peaking an angle. Pretty standard. This blends nicely into the next exercise, which is the same, but you don't fully correct with a strafe. You stop before your crosshair lands on the bot's head, then you micro adjust to kill the bot. This is great. It helps you practice those fingertip / wrist corrections when you either can't strafe wider, you know, hitting into a wall, or you just don't have enough time to correct poor crosshair placement. Next, I'll go in between the bots, shooting them, doing a 180 flick, shooting them again. This just focuses on speed while staying accurate. It's just getting your whole arm warm. Last exercise for the range. I'll throw on strafe and eliminate 50, stand in the spawning area, and I'll just be tracking each target until I'm confident my crosshair is staying on their head, then get the kill. This one I do not rush. Tracking is a very neglected aspect. It's more needed in Valorant than you'd expect. So, take your time with this one. Now, the final step, probably the most important one in my opinion, is we're going to be playing 2 deathmatches. The first one will be playing with double your sense. You're going to have to really focus on your crosshair placement, just generally how you move, how you peek, so that you keep your gunfights of high quality. You know, you're not going to be able to, you might not be able to peek the way you normally would. Everything will be a lot more methodical because you're conscious about every mouse movement, every keyboard movement, because those adjustments are going to be difficult with a higher sense, right? Don't worry about winning. Winning's not going to happen. You may not even get 20 kills, right? That's fine. And then after that DM, you're going to play another DM, but you're going to switch to a normal sense. In EG Dive's video, he says that he doesn't switch his sense until he hops into a ranked game. You can do that, that's fine. I personally play a deathmatch with my normal sense because I just like that kind of confidence. So after that, I'll hop in some ranked. I just try to have fun. Mental is a big part of Valorant, so having fun and just maintaining that mental is pretty vital if you want to climb. If you found this video helpful, please consider subscribing and following me on Twitch. I'm a lot more active over there. I stream almost every day, playing ranked, having fun, talking with chat, and it'd be great to have a few more regulars. I am going to showcase some clips that I've gotten from stream, from my VALORANT games. Since I've started doing this, it's been a blast. I hope I helped some of you out, and catch you guys later.
Last player standing.
Oh, bro. Nah.
Fucking stop, bro. Waste my loot.
Yo, what's up, David?
Screens. Blinding.
One enemy remaining.
My ult is ready.
That's the new site nerf.
I never left. Drop in a smoke.
Nice. Let's go. 2 C-Link. Jet top side. A-Link Omen.
Vito was garage.
B main. Vito B main.
Last player standing. One enemy remaining.
Yes.
I'm black. Yeah, I made bullets. Wait, no, I've got no bullets.
Both tiles.
Spike down.
One
Mid.
more tiles, one more tile. Nice.
I shot somebody. Drop in a smoke.
Last player
In
standing.
smoke. Through minus 40 going on
One
side.
enemy
You
remaining.
had your fun. My ult is
My
ready.
turn. One enemy remaining.
Nice. Let's go.